pro mogul skier Dylan Walczyk.
Braquage ski instructor Michael Schaefer.
You're watching Bump Drills.
Watch till the end for more sexy time.
Hey Michael, so I just got back from France. They had this hot new drill over there. They're talking about upper body, lower body separation, pulling to absorption, and steering the feet. I just can't remember what the name of the drill was.
No way, man. Well, hey, the word on the street, there's this disgruntled Frenchman in town. He's out there giving unsolicited skiing advice to people on the hill. We should find that guy and see if he can help us out.
No way, absolutely. Michael, is that him right over there?
Putain, le café il est dégueulasse, le vin il est dégueulasse, les femmes sont moches. Allez là, languette!
Hey, I was just back in France the other day, and there was this new drill they were talking about. It was like upper body, lower body separation, and it was teaching steering. Do you know anything about that drill?
Je sais pas, les Américains, vous êtes vraiment des luges à foin. Puis il y a que des pistes vertes ici, c'est vraiment tout pourri. Ah. Ok. I will teach you your drill.
Nice!
Come with me.
Hey man, so what's this drill called?
It is called the braquage.
Braquage?
Braquage.
Bracaggio.
C'est braquage, les gars.
Braquage.
Putain, les gars, c'est braquage, merde.
Braquage?
C'est braquage, oh, je vais le dire combien de fois là, putain de merde.
Okay, that's enough fun and games. Let me introduce you to World Cup mogul skier Matteo Jennison, born and raised in the French Alps to his French father and his English mother, and proudly competing for Team Great Britain. He's the 2024 Junior World Champion in mogul skiing, as well as a three-time Junior World Championship medalist. In addition, he has multiple top 10 World Cup performances and is very passionate about his craft and has a wonderful technique. He's a true skier. Let's see what we can learn.
Okay, Matteo, thanks for coming out today. What is this braquage drill, and how is it going to help me in my mogul skiing?
Well, braquage at its most basic level teaches us upper and lower body separation, pulling to absorption, and most importantly, to steer the ski, forcing it to change direction beyond its normal limits. Often in skiing, we can't always rely on simply an edge-to-edge roll for various reasons.
Wait, so hold up. Steer the skis? I thought you guys were against pivoting and all that kind of nonsense.
Well, Michael, that is true in most cases, but this is a drill. It's very important for us to have full control of our skis at all times and in all situations. This sometimes requires us to force the ski far beyond its normal turning radius, which results in steering and sliding the ski.
So this is really all about feeling that upper body, lower body separation, in addition to practicing the pulling to absorption and steering of the ski, correct?
Yeah, that's right, Michael. What do you say we head down, find some easy terrain, and let Matteo show us a little bit of this drill?
Okay, Matteo, show us the braquage.
Let's do this, guys.
All right.
Notice how Matteo starts in his active ski stance. Then he begins to slide down the hill. He's keeping his hips, upper body, and vision square to the fall line. Now time for the braquage. He leans slightly more forward into the hill and retracts his feet back behind his center of mass, engaging his hamstrings. Because his hips, upper body, and vision are square to the fall line, his skis can easily steer back to straight down the hill. Keeping his squareness, he extends and raises his hip position and steers the ski back across the fall line. There it is, a simple pulling and extension to steer the ski. Let's watch this from a different angle at full speed. Notice the upper body, lower body separation. And notice how retracting into absorption quite naturally pulls the skis into the fall line. And finally, notice how steering the feet helps Matteo finish the braquage, and he ends up balanced on his downhill outside ski. Now let's watch Dylan do the drill.
Yep.
This time, we're going to take it a step further and really accentuate the pulling to absorption so you can see it more clearly. Doing this will help you feel it. And this movement will be important in our next video when we talk about absorption. Notice how in the retraction phase, he's retracting into his center and the skis naturally find the fall line. And notice in the extension phase, he uses steering to complete the braquage.
All right, thanks, Mateo. Now I'm going to show you a couple easier variations that you can do if you're just starting out and this is a new drill. Let's check it out. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go straight to sideways, and then we'll go sideways to straight. We'll separate the motion pattern, make it a little easier before we put it all together.
In this drill, we work on the finish of the braquage. Steer the skis from the fall line to 90 degrees across the hill. Finish with good upper body, lower body separation and balanced on the downhill ski. Repeat this 5 to 10 times each side until it feels smooth and in control. In the second variation, Dylan starts from a side slip and uses the retraction into absorption skill to pull into his center, stay square and stacked, and let the skis point down the fall line. You will obviously need to do something to slow down. Here, Dylan completes the pivot, but you can finish on either side. Again, repeat 5 to 10 times or until you feel in control and smooth.
Okay, quick self-coaching tip. If you take your ski poles and place them on your hip bones, it'll give you a good indicator if your hips are staying square to the fall line. It'll help with self-coaching, like this.
All right, that was cool. Hey, can we try it in the bumps?
Here we see Dylan starting from a side slip from 2 different angles. We always like to take our drills into the bumps to see how the skills we are learning translate to different terrain. Begin by sliding down the back side of the bump. Then we retract our inside half with absorption and voila, you're stacked and ready for the next one. Now let's look at it from a different angle. Same thing here. We're gonna pull into absorption, square. Pull into absorption, get square.
All right, so now that we know how to braquage, when do we use these skills in our skiing?
Well, guys, it's very important to note that the braquage is a drill to learn and practice elements of foot steering, foot control, and upper-lower body separation. It's under no circumstance a standalone technique for proper skiing in moguls or other. But it's a great tool in the toolbox to be used in certain situations. The skill learned with this drill can be used to get through really tough conditions with great speed control while making sure the hips always stay super square. For example, in World Cup mogul skiing, we often use this skill on steep, tricky top sections to make sure we hit that top air with great speed control and really good positioning.
Yeah, that's right. It's simply just a basic drill to help us sharpen those tools in our toolbox to utilize in our journey to great bump skiing. Tools we'll be using later in the series as building blocks to more complex and exciting drills.
Just to recap, boys, those tools are steering, upper, lower body separation, and basic pulling to absorption and extension.
Yeah, that's right, Michael. Now let's go practice some braquage in the bumps. Maybe do a little playing. Hopefully we'll finally be able to keep up with that Frenchman now.
Maybe.
We'll see.